Yep.
Coach, just your general thoughts on today's game.
I mean, obviously tough one out there. 18 walks it's the walks that are crushing us right now, and we all know it. It's like when you talk to your team after, we all know it. Everybody sees it, and it's almost like a disease right now that we can't fix. And you give up 10 hits and 17 runs. It's hard to swallow, but it's, again, these guys they're working their tails off. We've got some injuries and whatnot, but no excuses. They just got to be able to throw the ball over the plate, and we're just not doing that right now.
Open up to any questions for Coach.
Best thing, get back on the field tomorrow.
Yeah, get back. We're obviously playing a really good UConn team, so you manage that game for the week. We have games tomorrow, so you have to let guys stay out there, even though it's uncomfortable. But we need to kind of get through innings because we have pitching that we have to have for tomorrow, and then obviously we're trying to build everything for the weekend. But right now, with where we are injury-wise and whatnot, we're kind of shorthanded. But the positives that I saw were after the first inning, I thought Henry was really good.
Mm-hmm.
I thought his breaking ball was good. And then, Jerry Siracusa gets his first hit. Dewey Rhoden goes out, gets an out. Little things like that. But, Henry, if he can build off what he did the last couple innings, he could really help us. And so that's the silver lining that we found in that game. If he can just figure out the first inning when he goes out there, he can get back to the Henry Finaro of last year. He can make us, a lot better on the weekends.
He just looked more confident, I thought, as he went along in the game.
Inning 3 was the first time that I saw Henry Finaro of last year this year, in terms of his mannerisms, his ability to throw all 3 of his pitches for a strike, and he pitched with a little bit of a chip on his shoulder, was kind of barking at the other team when he came off the field. We hadn't seen that all year, and for him to put up a couple zeros is the one positive thing that I will that we did see. The other guys, you got a lot of young guys out there, pretty much all freshmen out there on the mound after that, except for Brian Dolan, and Brian was having an issue with circulation in his fingers, couldn't feel the ball, so we're trying to get him through that last inning. We just couldn't do it, and had to go to a position guy in Dewey Rhoden, who pitched in high school, who got us out of that jam. So. We'll come back and get on the bus at 11 o'clock, go to UConn, play a nationally ranked team and go compete, and that's all he can do, and hopefully get ready for this weekend.
Cam Klemo gets on base again. We'll have the big home run. That ball was well struck, but 18 games in a row he's reached base.
Yeah, Cam is, he's made himself into a pretty good hitter, he just needs to stay consistent with his approach, and I think if he hits that ball in the 9th inning early in the game, it's probably gone. The wind kind of died, but he's 18 straight games. That's impressive, and we're going to need him, and then some of these other guys to start getting hot in conference.
Last thing, just one of those ones you just put out of your mind as quick as you can.
You stand in the huddle there, and everybody knows. It's they're all busting their butts. They're practicing hard. They're getting their lifts in. They're doing everything we're asking. It's just there's some execution issues with guys, and you look at last week. We have to throw those same guys out there. They throw strikes. You win.
You didn't have a walk against Marist.
Yeah, exactly. And then you go back out there. Obviously, a different strike zone today. A little bit smaller zone than the guy from last week, but still, you got to be around the plate to get rewarded with strikes. And we've been through this before this year, and I didn't think we'd see it again, but we did. And you know what? It's one game, and you mark it off as that, and you go on to the next one.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Good luck tomorrow.